This is Faith. She's a go-getter corporate executive recently tasked with big goals for driving growth and improving operational efficiencies. Disappointed by the lack of specific or applicable knowledge she could uncover, Faith decides to look for a face-to-face opportunity to interact with her peers to gather tried and true approaches, with the goal of coming back to the office with strategies she can implement right away. Despite our increasingly digital lives and business interactions, people like Faith still seek out events. That's because deep down as humans, we understand the value of real-life interactions. It helps us connect, learn, and grow. That's why live events, conferences, and trade shows are booming these days. The U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics predicts 44% growth in the events and convention market over the next 3 years, far beyond the expected growth rate of other industries. But the landscape of event options is overwhelming. Where should Faith put her trust? She wants an opportunity to learn best practices and to develop meaningful relationships with fellow executives who have her same goals and are facing the same problems. She doesn't want the same old event model where she sits in a large, cold room and listens to a bunch of people talk theory and offer generalizations without any substance. Faith wants actionable return for her investment in money and time out of the office. Faith finally finds what she's looking for. Frost & Sullivan's Executive MindXchange. Frost & Sullivan's corporate focus is to help clients achieve transformational growth. Through decades of participant feedback, they've updated and refined what has become an unparalleled event model. The Executive MindXchange audience is exclusive and primarily attended by executive management, typically 75% or more of the audience. Unlike most events where attendees sit silently, shuffle, and have only a handful of meaningful discussions, the Executive MindXchange is a roller coaster of energy and ideas. Participants collaborate in interactive discussions that make up 80% of the event. That's where the true value is. Collegial and candid conversations that deliver meaningful ROI. As soon as Faith arrives on the scene, it's clear she's made the correct decision. Within the first hour of the event, she's networking with a unique social setting which allows relationships to develop naturally. Faith realizes right away that this isn't a typical event. It's an experience. Friendly faces greet her upon arrival, and acquaintances become fast friends through receptions and facilitated networking activities, where real connections are the name of the game. If people are the main resource of any event, having the right kind of people matters. Faith will get to interact with between 100 and 300 participants in honest, high-value dialogue amongst a peer group that wears the same shoes and has the same interest in sharing experiences and knowledge. By the time Faith gets to the education, she and her peers are on a first-name basis with a mutual level of trust already established. Faith is pleasantly surprised to see the solution providers integrated as peers, showcasing their thought leadership by sharing portfolios of experiences and providing true value to the conversations at hand. There are no awkward exhibitor hall interactions. What a difference from the cat and mouse world of a traditional trade show, she thinks to herself. She's energized when she gets back to the office and tells fellow executives, "This was by far the best event I've been to in my entire career. Completely inspirational, amazing networking, and the most actionable takeaways I've ever collected." She wants to bring the same energy to her colleagues across the enterprise and is encouraged to learn that Frost & Sullivan offers events for just about every strategic line of business. This means her peers who lead marketing, sales, customer service, product development, R&D, manufacturing, competitive intelligence, and more can each attend their very own Executive MindXchange. Faith has solidified meaningful professional relationships, which will endure throughout her career. She's now a member of a tight-knit network of fellow executives. For the first time in her career, she has a real community that she trusts. The Executive MindXchange may have wrapped up, but it's truly just the beginning for Faith and her fellow participants. Discover the next generation of events. Attend a Frost & Sullivan Executive MindXchange today.